Welcome everyone. I want to discuss an excellent paper by Ms. JANAKI MEEGASTENNA, Additional Director General of Irrigation, Construction and Development in the Irrigation Department on YODHA WEWA subject. This is a very good paper and a lot of good information, so I decided to include this in this YouTube channel. So these are the details of the irrigation structure. The name is Tekkam Anikat. Tekkam is the Tamil word for obstruction. So Gallamuna is the singular word. This was commissioned. The year commissioning was Tekkam Anikat was constructed by King Dhatusena 455-473 AD. Area drained or irrigated is 12,400 hectares, and then you have the coordinates, and the river basin is Malwatuwe. And there's some administrative information, so I will go through that. This Anikat is believed to have been built during the Anuradhapura period, and then there's the information about the damming the river Malwatuwe, and the water was diverted at a location known as Tekkam Anikat in Malwatuwe. And this Anikat was constructed with giant granite blocks using a rocky foundation at an angle across the river. The Malwatuwe has been dammed by this Anikat about 22 miles from its mouth to divert the river water to YODHA WEWA and to do Akari Muripu scheme. It is a massive structure about 4.3 miles high, 200 meters long, and 4.8 meters wide. On the northern side of the Anikat, there are 3 large openings to release excess water. I think we saw those openings. This ancient dam was renovated during Polonnaruwa period and finally during the British period. A canal has been cut to carry the diverted water just before the Anikat. The canal snakes through the natural contours of the terrain parallel to the Malwatuwe for over 10 kilometers before turning north, find its own route to final destination. The total length of this marvel is about 25 kilometers. References in justification for nomination, and you have Malwatuwe Basin was among regions that supported the original civilization in Sri Lanka. At the time, Prince Vijay landed near the river estuary. There will be Mahatita somewhere in that area. We don't know exactly where Prince Vijay landed, but somewhere in that vicinity. The landing was not by chance. The location was part of the ancient trade route, with pearls being found in the nearby sea. Giant's Tank in Manura is the lifeline for hundreds of paddy cultivators in the area known as Paddy Bowl of Sri Lanka. This is the second largest reservoir made in the ancient Sri Lanka, with a 7.4 kilometer long curving dam is attributed to King Dhatusena, who diverted water from Malwatuwe and built a 25 kilometer long canal along the flatland built YODHA WEWA. This reservoir was an experiment of a gigantic scale, since the conventional reservoirs were built across a river or stream encompassing a valley around for several miles over a large area of a river basin, creating a reservoir. The land in Mannar district was so flat that a new way to irrigate the land was required. The engineers under King Dhatusena then decided to build a 25 kilometer long canal from Malwatuwe to a natural depression in the area where the Giant's Tank stands today. Although the reservoir lies just over 5 kilometers from Malwatuwe as crow flies, there will be a straight line from the Malwatuwe to the YODHA WEWA is about 5 kilometers. The engineer selected the location almost 20 kilometers upstream to divert the water considering the level of the river and the reservoir to build the Anicut. An analysis done by British scholars of concrete sample dating back 6 centuries at that time in 1889 obtained from an Anicut associated with giant tank in Mannar is described below. This article explains us that usage of best quality raw materials for this work. And in London, EC May 1789, Gentlemen, I have much pleasure in sending you the results of careful analysis of a specimen of concrete handed to me by M. Ferguson during my stay in Colombo last December. If you will compare the analytical results with those of good mortar as given in my paper in the Builder, the August 1888, on the composition of Anicut mortar, you will see that in many respects there is a strong resemblance. In really good mortar, a portion of lime is always present as a silicate of lime. So he explained how good this mortar is. And this paper was published in Chemical Trade Journal in 1889. And so the statement on the nominated structure engineering utility as on date is its design utility. And then we have data here where it is located, and in the and then there's hydrological data, catchment area, length of the Anicut, crest level, type of Anicut, source, canal date, left bank canal, head sluice spill, all the important information that you could find in this paper. And then you have photograph, the signboard at that Anicut here, and another photograph of the Anicut. And this is top of the Anicut, the water when flowing over the Anicut, and these are the 3 openings in the Anicut. So yeah, I would recommend this paper. Anyone interested in YODHA WEWA, take a look, and it's very good paper with a lot of good information. Thanks a lot for listening.